मेरा अनमोल था तो 20.5 साल का, बाकी अपनी उम्र से ज़्यादा उसको जीवन का तजर्बा था। जीनियस था मेरा अनमोल, मस्त, आज के दिन में जीने में विश्वास रखने वालों में था। वो कहता था कल हो ना हो, आज जियो। दोस्तों के साथ घूमना, हर काम में पंक्चुअल था, परफेक्ट था जीवन में मेरा अनमोल। अनमोल ही था, अपने नाम की तरह वो अनमोल ही था।
Aman, he was full of life and very, very naughty, jovial, making friends. He used to make friends everybody.
I was very fond of cycling, so I used to cycle around the whole sector, talk to everybody, make friends with everybody, go to the parks and everywhere. And I remember once in childhood, he took all the sector children to another park across the road, and everybody got so annoyed with him. And then he was like a leader kind of a person. And but the only drawback was he was suffering from asthma, and but still he was no less in any way.
प्रणय का जो स्वभाव जो है, दूसरों की जहाँ तक मतलब हेल्प होती है वो करने की सोचता था। दूसरा उसका जो नेचर था ना, किसी की हेल्प करके उसको डिस्क्लोज करना कभी नहीं रहा। जैसे 3-4 बच्चों की वो फीस भरता था, कभी उसने घर में नहीं बताया।
Pranay was my second brother. I am the eldest of the siblings. साथ में खेलते थे, साथ में सब कुछ सीखा, साइकिल चलाना, बाइक चलाना, कार चलाना।
He was the first one to enter Bangladesh with his brigade. His jeep that he was traveling in was bombarded a lot of times. It had a lot of bullet marks on it, but he was very lucky to pull through that and come back to us after the ceasefire happened. Then he retired in the year 1984 and settled down in Meerut.
He was so full of life that right till the end he wanted to participate in everything. Anytime he would get ill and he was lying in the hospital upstairs, if there was a hospital dinner and the doctors came to invite him, he would, from his hospital room, want to get ready, and he would get ready and go for dinner and come back and get admitted again. And poor things, he could not say very much to him. Even if they thought he was doing something wrong, being the chairman, he would rule everybody, overrule everybody.
तो बोला मैं जा रहा हूँ, फ़ोन आ रहे मेरे दोस्तों के। तो ये वहाँ गया तो मैं कहा रात को 11 बजे तक आ जाइए बेटा। कहने लगा नहीं 11:30 बजे आऊँगा मैं पापा। फिर ये काफ़ी देर तक नहीं आया तो मैंने फ़ोन करा। कहने लगा पापा मेरे दोस्त की बाइक ख़राब हो गई थी, मैं उसको छोड़ने इंदिरापुरम आया वो। मैं आ रहा हूँ, आधे वापसी पे हूँ, 5-7 मिनट में पहुँचा। उसके 10 मिनट बाद मेरे को फ़ोन आया कि ऐसे एक बच्चे का एक्सीडेंट हो गया है, उसकी जेब से हमने मोबाइल निकाला है, लास्ट कॉल आपकी है।
It was a Tuesday. Around 2:30, I turned my face towards him and I saw him sitting up on the bed. I asked him, what happened, Aman? He's saying, Mama, saans nahi aa raha.
On the 4th of January 2008, we got a call from Meerut, from the neighbors, that he had been shot and he had been rushed to the hospital.
देखो भविष्य में किसका क्या होना है, ये पहले से कोई मतलब सोच भी नहीं सकता है।
He was on dialysis for quite some time. My mother decided to donate her kidneys. There are 1 in million chances that the patient may get fits. Pranay was alone in bathroom in the hospital. So that was a day before kidney transplant could happen. And he hit somewhere in his head, because of which the brain hemorrhage happened.
That day he said, I'm coming over to your place in the evening for a cup of tea. I said, sure, come. And at 9:30, he told the cook, why don't you do one thing? I can't get up, I'm very tired. Can you get me my drink where I'm sitting? Straight after saying that sentence, his head tilted to the side.
तो उन्होंने मेरे को फ़ोन करके बोल दिया, आप हॉस्पिटल ले जा रहे हैं, आप हॉस्पिटल ही आ जाओ। हम हॉस्पिटल चले गए।
I quickly switched on the lights. I woke him up and we saw his face growing a little pale. So, like, without wasting even 2 minutes, we just put him in the car and we took him to the hospital.
We were all preparing to leave for Meerut when we got a call from the doctor to say that he's done whatever best he could in Meerut, and now he was moving him to the RR hospital, Delhi.
तो डॉक्टरों ने मेरे को उसी टाइम बोला कि आपका बच्चा डेंजर जोन में है, इसके ब्रेन में कट है, स्वेलिंग है, ब्लीडिंग है, आंखें रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रही हैं, आंखें फैल गई हैं इसकी। तो मेरे को एहसास तो हो ही गया था उसी टाइम ही, डॉक्टर के वर्ड से ही, कि बाजी हाथ से निकल गई।
Within like 5 minutes, I think he was in the ICU, but we had nearly lost him. His oxygen had not reached his brain. So there, like, I think they tried to give him some shocks and revived his heart, and then they put him on life support.
And when we reached the hospital, he was lying very, very still. And they had a whole lot of tubes and machines and things attached to him. And the doctor said 95% of his brain, they'd done his scan, his CT scan, and found 95% of his brain had got clouded with blood. There was a huge aneurysm which had burst.
Doctors basically took him into ICU, tried their level best, but the brain hemorrhage spreaded and he went into coma. And then later he was declared brain dead.
Dad was brought to RR and all the tests were done, and then he was kept in the ICU. He was on the life support system. By then he was brain dead.
3 दिन बाद 10 तारीख को डॉक्टरों ने बताया मेरे को कि इसकी ब्रेन डेथ हो गई।
Till Saturday, we kept hoping like something would improve, something, but nothing really did. Then, like on a Friday, the doctor really had no hope.
The next morning, my husband, he just happened to mention, he says, suppose we can't save him, would you consider donating his organs?
The head of the ICU, where Dad was actually lying, he came up to me and said, I want to ask you something, but don't get upset if my question disturbs you. And he said, we would just want to ask you, are you ready to donate his organs?
सत्संग पर गए थे हम, तो वहाँ एक पंकज कपूर जी की डॉक्यूमेंट्री दिखाई रहे थे कि एक कंपनी का ओनर अपने एक एम्प्लॉय को अपनी किडनी दान दे के आता है। तो उसके 7 दिन बाद ही अनमोल का एक्सीडेंट हो गया। जिस दिन मुझे डॉक्टरों ने बोला कि इसके सारे ऑर्गन सही काम कर रहे हैं पर ब्रेन काम नहीं कर रहा, ऑर्गन वर्ल्ड दिमाग में क्लिक आते ही क्लिक हो गया कि इसके ऑर्गन भी डोनेट करने, आंखें तो करनी थी।
One of the doctors came who was organ transplant coordinator. So he first asked us.
I had read an article in the newspaper and also once in Femina. And I said, like, I've heard of eye donations, but I've not heard of organ donations. We just discussed, okay, like, if ever one of us, whoever goes first, the other should donate the organs if possible.
तो मैं डॉक्टर को बोला, आज का दिन मेरे अनमोल को सेव रखना, आज संडे है, आज का दिन इसे बचा के रखना किसी कीमत पर भी। डॉक्टर बोला, ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हो? मैं कहा, मैं इसके ऑर्गन डोनेट करूंगा, आज संडे, आज कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा। डॉक्टर साहब ने मेरे को गले लगाया।
बच्चों ने, दोनों बच्चों ने मेरे ने आके समझाया कि मम्मी हम आपके सामने हैं, हम आपकी खुशियाँ पूरी करेंगे, प्रणय नहीं है लेकिन हम प्रणय बन जाएंगे, चिंता नहीं करो। लेकिन दूसरों का जो भला होगा, कुछ आ गया माइंड में कि चलो हमें नहीं खुशियाँ मिली तो औरों को मिलेंगी। बस इसी मनोवृत्ति को लेकर के मैंने हाँ कर दी थी।
There was no point in torturing him any further because he was going to be like that forever. That is when we took the decision to donate the organs.
They said we want it all on paper that you have agreed, because there are a lot of people who agree and then next day they change their mind and by then it's too late sometimes.
फिर हमसे साइन करवाए. डॉक्टरों ने तो हमको उस टाइम भी बोला, अगर आप नहीं देना चाहते तो आप पे कोई ज़बरदस्ती नहीं है, क्योंकि ये सरकारी हॉस्पिटल में है, यहाँ आपका कोई बिल नहीं आएगा, जब तक जिएगा हम रखेंगे इसको वेंटिलेटर पर, आप अभी भी डिसाइड कर लो, नहीं देने की इच्छा तो कोई बात नहीं. मैं कहा नहीं डॉक्टर साहब.
That is one moment of my life that I will never forget, because the minute I said a yes to the doctor, it was as though the ICU had come alive. It was as though, you know, life had been given to people lying over there who had no hope to live.
You know, that is the only thing that gives us strength out of his death. Nothing else gives us strength. The only fact that we could make him live on, and the fact that, you know, he's still there somewhere.
8 people who got life through him. 2 little newborn babies were given his heart valves. So that's what I feel, that he's still around. He's still there with us. He hasn't left us.
डॉक्टर लोग बोलते हैं 34 लोगों को लगाया. अनमोल की स्किन भी ली थी. डॉक्टरों ने हमसे रिक्वेस्ट करी रात 2-2:30 बजे कि हम इसकी स्किन ले लें, ये बहुत लोगों के काम आती है. मैं कहा आप डॉक्टर साहब जो लेना चाहो ले लो.
After donating his organs and getting all the feedback that it's saved so many people, and now I can go past his room also, you know, without having this tears in my eyes, because I feel it's been a great, like his life has not been wasted.
And that feeling was so good inside me when I went home that night, that even in death he has helped people and gone. How lovely. And I was only the facilitator, I'm not even the giver. That's the best part. It's his body, his organ. I'm only the facilitator. So do I have a right to say no in something like this?
जिसके साथ पहले तो ऐसा किसी के साथ ना हो, अगर बाई चांस किसी के साथ ऐसा होता है तो उनसे मेरा यही अपील है कि दूसरों के जीवन को मतलब खुशियां दे सकें अंगदान करके, तो सबसे बड़ा काम है ये.
दान करने से बढ़ता है, पुण्य करना चाहिए. सब धर्म ग्रंथों में लिखा है और दुनिया दान करती है. अब शरीर के बारे में कहते हैं लोग कि अगर हम आंखें दान कर देंगे तो अगले जन्म हमें आंखें नहीं मिलेंगी. फिर उनसे पूछो अगर जो चीज़ दान करने से नहीं मिलेगी तो फिर अन्न का दान क्यों करते हो, धन का दान क्यों करते हो? फिर अगले जन्म तुम्हें अन्न भी नहीं मिलेगा, धन भी नहीं मिलेगा.
There can be nothing more noble than donating organs to people who need them to live on.
In your life you can give all the money you want, but you cannot give life with money. This is beyond everything. This kind of giving is the ultimate giving, I feel. This is the ultimate giving.